This video is sponsored by Glitch. 2022 is coming very soon, and if your New Year's resolution is to lose weight or just get into better shape, then I recommend trying Glitch and using it as a pre-workout. It comes in a lot of incredibly good flavors, and this might come as a surprise, but the owner drinks Glitch and is super health conscious. If you want to try it for yourself, all you have to do is go on glitchenergy.com and use my code LarryLurr to get 25% off at checkout. I want to kind of talk about why I think Leo meshes with the character really well. I guess just to say, Leo thinks that this character's top tier, to my knowledge. He was like the first person, or one of the few people who played Byleth is like, oh, this character's top tier. One of the huge benefits that Byleth has, their neutral air is insanely good. It's better than you would expect, considering it's not like incredibly fast. It comes out frame 6, and as you can see, it's a multi-hit. What makes this move so good, it has a landing hitbox that is very consistent. Like whenever you land with it, as you can see, you'll get that hit. What makes that particular move so good is that it's like a Pikachu down air or a Falco forward air where you can kind of mix up your landings with it, and the opponent has to respect the timing of the hitbox more so than they would other characters. Let's say, for example, your opponent's shielding your neutral air and you do a neutral air like this, but you can also fast fall and then immediately land, and then the hitbox comes out, and then the opponent's expecting there to be more hits, but there's not. It kind of messes up the reaction because they're going to be expecting more hits, but then there's not, and so like, oh shoot, I could do something, and it's like a little bit too late to actually punish something. The other thing is the range on this forward air is like really good. Or the range of their attacks is really good. Like Byleth's range is incredibly good. I think if you do forward air low enough to the ground, it's -6. Yeah. So if you do short out forward air, it's -7. Then if you do full out forward air, it's -6. But look at the distance the opponent's at when you hit them. Although it's not a super safe move on shield in terms of frame data or like when the opponent can act, but in terms of range, there's not much your opponent can do to actually punish you. That's one of the big things that Byleth has going for them. Let me get back to neutral air. So I'm sure you've seen Leo do this. I don't even know if I'm at the right percent. I'm gonna do landing there, and then do that. So that's really good because, I mean, you know, you can get a kill confirm with it. You can do Nair, and then if the opponent misses an attack, you get like a tip or dash attack. It's a kill confirm if they miss attack. And then let's say they get the attack. I mean, you could guess, and then you could just do like another move to kill them. So like, let's say they tech roll in, you can Nair up smash. See, they tech roll away, you'll still get the dash attack. Let's say you Nair them off stage. Again, I don't know if I'm at the right person to do this, but yeah. That's something that makes Byleth a lot better than other characters, because a lot of characters would not be able to confirm into a kill in that situation. It's something that is incredibly rare among characters, and it kind of makes neutral air even better in a lot of situations. Because I already talked about how hard it is to actually consistently punish neutral air. Like, although it's not super safe on shield, because it's a multi-hit and there's so many mix-ups as to how you can land, it's like, it's not realistic for you to react to it. You're not going to be able to like get super hard punishes on that move. So on top of all of that, let's say you kind of mistime your punish on it, like you let your shield go early and you get hit with an air. You get Naired off stage, and then you could just get running forward air and you die at like a pretty early percent. Yeah, that's one of the huge benefits of Nair. Oh yeah, let me talk about that. I'm sure that person was trolling, but yeah, Byleth is slow, but the thing about Byleth's mobility is that although Byleth is so slow, it doesn't matter because I would say they have like a decent run speed, and then on top of all of that, you know, everyone has a universal frame 3 jump squat. So even though Byleth's mobility is like quote unquote slow, the range combined with ultimate, like everyone in ultimate has like a pretty solid mobility, honestly. Like unless you're Dr. Mario, I feel like your mobility doesn't matter as much because again, like Byleth has crazy good range. It's really hard to just run away from Byleth because eventually you're gonna run out of stage, and I think Byleth is really good at fighting characters that he corners because they have solid range on their moves. Again, they have a frame 3 jump squat, so it's not like you can just be cornered and then automatically jump over Byleth. That's not how it works. So just constantly trying to run away from this character isn't gonna work. They have good moves that can pin you down. This is actually a really good move. Yeah, this isn't the safest move on shield. Like, it's -19, but it's kind of similar to what I said about neutral air. It'll kind of mess up your timing on shield release because it has a lot of shield stun. It's actually pretty ridiculous how much shield stun this has. So I've seen a lot of people, they'll shield the side B, And even though it's as minus as it is, and they could get a punish on it, they mess up dropping shield and then like reacting out of it. Like they'll mess up their buffer. Byleth does have really good shield breaks, although I feel like it's kind of like Marth's neutral special, where it's good if you're not thinking about it. That's kind of the benefit of that move, like the down smash and down air. The down air is not incredibly fast, but it's one of those moves that you can catch your opponent off guard and you just, you know, kill the opponent because that kills incredibly early. Yeah, let me talk about up B. Up B is Byleth's most DLC move for a very good reason. There are certain situations where you're just absolutely screwed if you get hit by this because it'll spike you. So let's say you get spiked by the up B. Yeah, okay, that's kind of nuts. There's certain situations where you'll up B someone as Byleth, and like, let's say you're in a position where you can get a follow-up like that, or you want to DI, I think that the optimal DI is to just DI away from Byleth, but like, let's say I'm going to put the DI right. There we go. So like, let's say you're in this position, you up B them, you're in a situation where you either DI into the stage to like get followed by Byleth, or you DI off stage and die. Jesus. But yeah, as you can see, like if you're at the right percent, you can get follow-ups like that. Basically, it turns what would be 50-50 situations into guaranteed kills. And then off stage is even worse. Like off stage, I think the percent is like 45. If you're at like 45%, it like guaranteed spikes the opponent. So around that percent, it's a guaranteed spike. And basically, if the opponent's off stage and you hit them with a B, they're gonna die. It's also one of those moves that it's a good recovery tool, but it also makes it hard to edgeguard the character, which is kind of surprising because I feel like typically tether recoveries aren't that difficult to edgeguard, but Byleth's up B having the added effect of being able to just grab the opponent and kick them down, you have to be that much more careful, especially considering if you're at the prime percent where you get spiked, you're just dead. You're not going to come back. What I want to say is that I feel like Byleth is one of the more consistent characters in Ultimate. Like, I feel like a lot of the things that Byleth's good at, it's hard to remove from the character. I think one of the few characters that actually outrange him and just make it difficult for him is Min Min. And honestly, I feel like Min Min is the only reason why I wouldn't say that Byleth's a top tier character. I feel like that matchup is just really hard. And I honestly don't know what Byleth is supposed to do in that matchup to fight Min Min. And it's like it also shows because even Leo doesn't go Byleth in that matchup. But yeah, what I was saying about consistency, I feel like, you know, the Nair Vault, the Nair Forward stuff he has, all that stuff is very consistent. I feel like overall it's incredibly difficult to edge guard him. It's hard to ledge trap Byleth. That's one of the things that makes this character so good because of the side B. Like, if I can do it. Like, shielding the side B there puts you in so much stun. It's hard for them to punish that. Even if you're still on the ledge and you're hanging on it, your shield is like it's smaller than it would be before. And in that situation, let's say Byleth decides to do a more aggressive option and you're shielding it, there's a chance that it could poke you. And then on top of that, Byleth can do that, in case you didn't know. And that's hard to react to. Like, I don't think that the average person could realistically react to that situation. Yeah, let's say you're just standing there, and that just happens to you. And then like, you got reversal from the ledge. And I mean, if you're at the right percent, we already saw that up B can just kill. Oh yeah, and then aside from that, I feel like Byleth is also really good at ledge trapping. For obvious reasons. They have incredible range. They have also a lot of ways to kill from the ledge. So like, a lot of their moves you can just flat out kill. Like, forward tilt to kill move, dash attack kills, forward air, back air kills, up air kills, and super active. They also have down tilt up air, which kills. Yeah, they have that. They have really good options. They have forward smash. Yeah, forward smash is like insane. That kills so early. So something I've noticed that Leo does a lot, like let's say the opponent's recovering, he'll charge a forward smash, making it look like he's going to two-frame you with the forward smash, but he's doing it in anticipation that you'll immediately get up from the ledge and then he'll forward smash you. A lot of the times I see he'll charge the forward smash downward. You think he's gonna two-frame you, and then he adjusts the angle and he forward smashes up, and then he just catches you jumping. He kills you at like 40%, or like something super early like that. You die so early from it. Oh, and then I guess something else to add on top of how good Byleth is like at combating opponents off stage. Their neutral special will force you to air dodge because you have to respect this move, because that will kill you. Like, that's a really strong move. It can kill pretty early off stage. Like, look how far it sent Mario, and again, he's at 114. Like, imagine if he was like closer to the last one, he would have died from that. You can do that, you'll force the opponent to air dodge, and then once you do that, you kind of have them in a situation where you could potentially run off and forward them. Maybe you can go for like a 2-frame down air. You can also just go for forward smash, stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, I think Byleth has very consistent kill confirms. Good ledge trapping options, they have good edge guarding, solid recovery. The character just has a lot of things that are incredibly consistent and in a lot of ways to kill you early. The only reason why I don't think Byleth is top tier, I just think there are certain matchups where you can't, it's not that you can't go Byleth, but I think Byleth has some hard losing matchups. That's truly the only reason why I don't think Byleth is top tier. Fighter Pass 1, even pre-patch Byleth, I think they're top tier. I think now, because of Mim and just other matchups, I think that Byleth's probably a high tier character. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna watch Leo versus Cola, because I think it's like a really good set to watch to kind of show just how good the character is and kind of just how ridiculous they can be. Yeah, so the reason I bring up Cola versus Leo is because Roy's one of the fastest characters in the game. So, you know, a lot of people's argument is, oh, Byleth's so slow, it's gonna be hard for Byleth to keep up in certain situations. But that's just not the case, because even though Byleth has slow ground speed and, you know, the airspeed's not that great, because of the 3-frame jump squat and the fact that Nair is just such an active hitbox, it's not going to be super easy to just like run around Byleth and then them not be able to do anything. And then on top of the fact that I mentioned before is that if Byleth corners you, it's going to be hard to get out of the corner. And if they get you off stage, or if they get the right hit on you, you know, they're just gonna have their way with you. See, look at that.
He's got the combos, but then you're also going against Colo, who's
that was crazy.
Jesus, about to put it on his dome right there. He's got the combos, but then
yeah, he does Nair tech chase down air, because again,
Jesus,
pull tech the Nairs.
Wasn't enough to take the stock just yet.
It's really funny because the way that we started the match, Cola came out swinging, man. He just came out with that.
Like I talked about earlier. Upbeat him from the ledge, reversaled him, and then up aired him, and he's dead.
You can be as raw as you want, man. Throw out all those hitboxes, be as aggressive as you like, but MK Leo's not going to get overwhelmed, so.
That was nice.
Speaking of,
he might be dead here. I like honestly don't remember. Oh yeah, he is. What percent was he at again? 59. 60.
Yeah.
Got hit at 60 and he just lost his life.
Leo, he does not miss them. That's the one thing we can say about it. Him getting that up B off the stage and drag you to the bottom, he does not miss them.
Never ever.
Again, like the mix-up options that Byleth has on the ledge is just, it's hard to deal with. There's just so many mix-ups that you have to be ready for.
Looking a little bit out of his grasp, but it's a long set, guys. Best of 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say a couple more.
Yeah, that's it. All things considered, like grabbing the ledge as Byleth, unless you hit the opponent or like put them in like an awkward spot, it's still gonna be pretty easy because it's a tether. So there's like a frame window where you can't do much after you grab the ledge.
As long as the first game has been going, he hasn't really been in a position where he's been on the back foot. And wow, just like that.
That was it, I think.
The first game has been going, he hasn't really been
that up air drag down was sick, by the way. So let me see. I think Leo just had to run more. I'm pretty sure. I don't think that would have been a guarantee confirmed, just considering where he grabbed him from. I think he needed a little bit more stage. But I think if he ran just a slight bit more, he still would have been able to get it.
And wow, just like that, looked like he was looking like trying to end the game with that back air, but unfortunately cannot get up there. Still, this could be it right here. Yep.
That's an easy.
The thing about this situation too is that depending on the character, they literally don't have an answer for this if they burn their resources in a certain way. Like let's see right here. Gets him off stage. The other thing about the dash attack is that it kind of sends you at a nasty angle. A lot of strong moves like that, they'll send you more high, which makes it easier for you to recover. But with Byleth's dash attack, you can see it right here. Look where he's at the stage compared to Leo. That's not that much higher. That's a really nasty spot to be in recovery-wise. So it just makes it that much easier for Leo to get this recovery, or to get that edge guard there.
That's an easy.
I've seen Light talking about being excited to play Leo because he hasn't played him in like a long time. That's why he's excited. I think Fox will do well versus Byleth, but it's so disgusting. I think Fox will do pretty well versus Byleth on stage because I mean that's Fox versus most characters. He does well against him on stage, but off stage is the problem. Once Fox is off stage, he'll die at like probably 20-30%. That's not even an exaggeration either. Like I think he'll die that early in certain situations.
ledge. We're going to see a down throw. Leo's more than happy to hold that shield because he
That
does
was
not want to
good.
get out
That
of
was
Cola.
this is a scary
Pick off
situation to be
Leo's
in
first
general
stock.
against Roy.
A little bit of real chase, but nobody coming out ahead there.
Yeah. Obviously, no, Cole definitely can rush you down with the best one, but he's got a lot of patience he can kind of bring to the table too.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
wow. Okay, Leo. Really just
I'm pretty sure right here he messed up.
oh wow. Okay, Leo.
I'm pretty sure he meant to grab him. Cause I think he would have hit him too. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, like the ability Byleth has to just force opponents low, like that is really good. This was also nice too. This particular situation, not many characters would be able to do that. Actually could have shielded too, but not many characters would be able to just like jump in on Roy from this far away and then whiff punish him. I mean, he whiff punished him, but Cola could have just shielded. He tried to move.
The positioning that Cola really needs to thrive. It feels like Cola's just getting hit when it comes to the neutral in that mid range, and yeah, Leo's taking the most.
Well, that was
advantage
nice.
of it.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, landing aggressively.
Yeah, he can't get nared. He cannot get nared. I think he'll live down to it up air if he dies it right. There it is. He's dead. Yeah.
I mean,
The thing about this situation too is like, okay, let's say, you know, he got nair dash attacked here. Let's say he was closer to the ledge, he would just get nair forward and he would just die. He wouldn't have even been in a situation to like recover and hope that Leo messed up.
Down air, you think? The catch him in shield, that would have been hot. Tries to go for the, I assume that's dash attack, but it's forward tilt. And this is the
That's
high
it,
pressure
yep.
situation. He's able to follow through, and rolling to the ledge is one of the scariest things you can do against this character.
Yeah, I think that's his kind of win condition is to force that situation. And
He
that's
hit him with weak back air
his kind of
too.
win condition is to
And then
force
again with the arrow, I'm pretty sure Cole had fastball here.
that.
Maybe he didn't. I can't tell.
His kind of win condition is to force that situation.
But I feel like the threat of the arrow of the neutral B definitely forced Cola to recover low. Because he could have gone high there. He had the resources to do so.
the way he's edge guarding is just like been some of the most efficient I've seen him against Cola. And that's certainly been the difference maker. Now,
That was good. Leo could have waited a little bit, but he just wasn't expecting Cola to mix up his recovery the way he did.
Leo, indirectly to the ledge, Leo definitely hit that down air. But Colo was a slight pullback. Wait, twice?
Stop. That's like so good.
Just like the last game, is able to take off the stock early.
Good reaction on Leo's part. He recognizes he reacted too late to be able to get like a stronger follow, so he just goes for jab.
Oh, or enough. Pretty much anything should take off Roy, but you gotta think about the rage going on here.
Up tilt, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. If the opponent lives to a super high percent, so many of Byleth's moves just kill.
You're just kind of jumping in at that mid range, trying to get neutral air into dash attack. Cola just drifted back and then punished him for it with a forward air. He's got to play more reactive and defensive to take this one over.
100%.
Yeah, this is the most competitive game in the set, but then that happens, and he lost the stock. Oh!
Clipped him! Like that, he ran in.
That's so good, dude.
Oh,
I know what happened. So when Leo up B, you know, Byleth gets like a little hop after your first up B. He should have like fast fell and done it.
positioning. Cola having a rough time getting off the ledge. Finally does it
That's
though,
it.
but this could be it right
Nope.
there, and it will be.
That kill confirmed. Alright, let me summarize why I think Byleth is a really good character. Potentially top tier. I personally don't think they're top tier yet, but they definitely have potential to be top tier. Let me summarize why. So, although they're slow, because of the range they have, how safe their moves are, it's really, really difficult to just be able to consistently run away from them. They have really good mix-ups on the recovery. The recovery is also very punishing if you mess up recovering, because you can get reversaled and die at like 40%. They have the farthest tether in the game, and even if they don't tether the ledge, they have the wall jump potential to do it. They have strong kill confirms, and even if the moves themselves don't kill, the attacks will put you in a bad position to where it should be easy for Byleth to be able to edge guard or get an additional flop to kill you anyways. Down tilt up air has a very strong confirm window, as I showed before, and I mean, Leo also showed it. Like, down tilt up air works for like a surprisingly long time on most of the cast. Good two-framing options, good ledge trapping capabilities. The character just has a lot of good tools that are incredibly consistent on majority of the cast, and I mean, it shows. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Hopefully everything I said made sense. But yeah, I will see you in the next video.